If you guys need FIFA 18 Ultimate Team coins, go and check out x3game.com. Their link will be down in the description. Use code CAPGUN to get yourself a discount. You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 4 of Milan, Manchester, Madrid. So we're going to start the episode off, as we probably will in a lot of these episodes now, by diving into our trade pile to see what we've sold from the last episode. Turkish silvers, oh, how I love you. I've never enjoyed trading so much at the start of any FIFA as I am right now, because it's just cash, hand over fist, every episode, just making so many coins. We're on 82,000 coins, and it doesn't look like it's going to be slowing down anytime soon. So very, very happy about the way that the series has started. You can see that I've picked up a few more players as well, so we're probably looking at more before we bought all of these cards. Maybe we were at about the 90,000 coin mark, but after we sold them, who knows where we're going to end up. Who knows, because we've got some really, really good trades in there, some really nice players that are going to be selling for maybe the 1.5 to 2k mark when we only bought them for 300 coins. And if you missed how we did it, or how we're doing it, and you want to learn the method, then head to the second episode of the series. And if you've missed all of this series so far, well then, where the hell have you been? Get back to episode number 1 and go check out what's happening. Basically, what we're trying to do is build the best Madrid and Inter team, the best Manchester United and Man City team, and the best Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid teams. Once we've got the top rated version of every player at those clubs, we will be completing the series, which is fantastic, but we've got a long way to go. Let's get on with it. As you can see, I'm basically removing everyone that is not a Milan player from our team, bar Koulibaly, because I just really like using him and I don't want to take him out because he's a loan and we've only got a couple loans left with him. Unfortunately, Rajanine Golan has to go. His loan spell has run out, which is a bit of a shame. But you know what, we've pretty much got enough players now to cover his position, and we're going to sign a butt ton. Yes, that's right, a butt ton more in this episode as well. Now, I want to know how you guys are finding FIFA 18 so far. I want your first thoughts and opinions. You may have already been over to this link before, but if you haven't, get over there now. The link is in the description. You can win yourself 12,000 FIFA points. I just want you to leave a comment on this link, so you go through the link and it takes you to a QT. Just leave a comment saying what you think of FIFA so far, vote on the polls, and just follow me. It's really, really simple, and you can win yourself 12,000 FIFA points. Last chance saloon for you to get involved in that, and you could potentially go and open a whole load of packs to get your ultimate team started in the right way. Not long left. Go get involved in that right now. Now, we are going back into squad battles. You guys may have may remember from the last episode, I was playing on professional, and I was winning it quite easily on professional. Well, not quite easily. I was still struggling somewhat, but I thought, you know what, we need to up our game. We need to go for world class. I know that a lot of people are playing on like legendary and better, so we really need to be able to compete with those kind of guys if we want to get to elite and get those really good prizes that you get each week for completing squad battles. So we're playing against our opponent. You can see it's already an extra time before Andre Silva actually manages to score. But of course, computer being computer, it decides that it's time to score itself. Always, literally, as soon as you score, it tries and scores itself, and it did there to make it 1-1. But just after the second hole, just into the second half of extra time, we managed to score again, and we get the result. As you can see, we get a cool 1,420 points, which is going to take us up to Silver 1, or in fact Silver 2 rank. Is it Silver 1 or Silver 2? I can't tell. I'm guessing it's Silver 2. Yeah, it is Silver 2. So we're going to be looking for those higher ranks, definitely. Whether I'll be able to get the very top ranks this week, I definitely won't be able to get top 100 because I missed a couple of days. Whether I'll be able to get sort of like the elite ones and stuff, that's debatable. We'll have to see how it goes. We'll definitely be able to hit gold if we keep going the way we are going, especially with the influx of new players that are coming into the game. Now you can see I've done a couple of challenges, so we get ourselves a free silver pack. Not quite as good as the gift pack we got yesterday, which had Bulut in, the Turkish striker, and he ended up selling for 5.7k, so nowhere near that good. But you can see here that a lot of people have asked me how I check the prices and how I list all the players, because when you see it, you see me listing them super quick. It's like really, really fast, and I don't take any breaks. I write down the price I'm going to list for every single player for, and I just go to the player in that order in the trade pile, hit compare price, see what the lowest price is, maybe put a couple bids higher than the lowest price. Maybe if it was going for 450, I'd put up for 550. If there was like a couple at 2.7k, I'd put them up for 2.9k or something like that, just depending on how quickly you want to turn the players around. If you want to undercut and get rid of your player straight away, go for it. You'll get your coins back pretty much instantly. But if you want to go for those higher profit margins, maybe you're looking to list your players up for 6 hours or something, then list them a couple higher, because most likely they'll still sell and you'll just make that extra coin for free. Easy peasy. So there you go. That's how I basically work out what price I'll be listing everything for, and then of course, you know, it's just a case of going through and listing them for those prices, which funnily enough is exactly what we're going to do now. We did a lot of sniping in this episode. I'm not exactly sure how many players are in the trade pile, but we're definitely going to have a whole load of coins coming back to us after this. There's a guy that we got for 300 going up for 1.5. Ninaj! I love this guy. He sells for 5k. Hell yeah, we bought him for 300 coins or something. He's going to sell for 5k. Are you crazy? Here's one of the players you saw me checking the price of in Guemo. Going to be listing him up for 1500 coins when we bought him for 350. I'd be excited about that. But you know what? We just had a Ninaj who's like selling for 5k. That's just absolute insanity. How is this trading method even still like working? How is not everyone, I just don't understand how everyone is just not doing this trading method, because it's just making me just so many dollars. There's another Nguemo. You can see the players are already starting to sell, which is just absolutely bonkers as well. So yeah, we're laughing at the moment. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I know you guys might be like, Tom, I'm so sick and tired of you trading with these silver Turkish players every day. But you know what? I think it's probably for the best that we just do, because the start of FIFA is where you can make a lot of coins, and that's what I'm planning to do, make as many now, because you know that trading is going to get a lot harder. As the game sort of progresses, it's going to get more and more difficult to accrue coins without sort of like playing in big tournaments and stuff like the Weekend League. You know, trading's not particularly easy. I remember back in old series like the original Mission Manchester, deploying Dortmund, building Bayern, those sorts of series, I was looking for a 10% return on my money. So that would mean, in fact, I wasn't even looking for that. So if I bought a player for 90,000 coins, I'd be looking to sell them for 100,000 coins. I'd lose 5k in tax and I'd take 5k for myself. That's what I was looking for. Some of these players are not, I'm getting a margin of over like 500%. It's just absolutely bonkers. And yes, I've got a lot of coins sitting there, but I can't spend them all. If there was a slightly more expensive way of doing this, I probably would. Maybe I need to start looking into sniping some of the other players. Someone that was expensive, I think, just sold there as well, because as I cleared the trade pile, like the coins went up a whole load. So I think that might have been the Ninaj that sold pretty much straight away. Look, I'm buying players right now and my coins are still going up. What is going on in this game right now? Our record's looking pretty good. We're making a whole load of signings here. I thought it was about time that we picked up like a load of sort of like rotational players for our squad, being the silvers and the bronzes. So we've already bought one of the centre backs. His name was Skriniar, I believe. You just saw me pick up Calabria, and now I'm picking up Gomez. I believe I'm getting the name. I'm hoping I'm getting the names right. Now we're picking up Catrone, the Milan striker. If only there was a silver El Shaarawy from FIFA 12 in the Milan squad still. Imagine that, the 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, centre attacking mid of dreams. He was 73 rated. He went for about 100,000 coins. Just his regular card going for 100,000 coins. Absolute madness. That would be such a good card to be able to have in the series. But you know what? Whatever, let's move on. You can see here we're picking up Bernie as well, and I think we picked up one other player too. So they're all going to get added to the list, or to the squad. It was Zanaletto, if you wanted to know who that last player was that we picked up. And there you go, they're all in the team. I didn't even put Bernie in because we've actually already got a backup goalkeeper in Padelli, who's a lot better. So I guess the only real thing, in fact I do end up adding Bernie. What am I even talking about? There you go. Bernie's going into the squad right now, although we'll probably never ever use him. I can't imagine any situation in which we'll use him except if we needed bronze players for a FUT Champions one weekend, or an entry tournament or something. Anyway, you can see them there all getting the check marks on the checklist. Absolute bundles of check marks going onto the checklist there. What was that, 5 players? Something nutty. Can't say I don't treat you. Anyway, we're going into another squad battle, coming up against this 4-3-1-2 La Liga squad with Messi, with Inform Mertens and Ronaldo. Ugh. Sometimes, man, you just don't want to see that as you come into a game, do you? Anyway, Ronaldo goes through early scores. This is on world-class difficulty. As I said in the last episode, I'm going to start playing legendary difficulty from the next episode onwards. I didn't realise that legendary is actually easier to score on than world-class. Is actually, I think it's even easier than professional in my opinion. So there you go. My top tip would be to play legendary if you get the chance. Anyway, we're 2-1 up at this time moment. The referee decides to get his stupid nose involved in the game and give Ronaldo a penalty. If anything, he fouled me by jumping into me. It goes 2-2, but fortunately, our new signing, Catrone, he gets through on goal and he slides it away nicely to make it 3-2. In fact, we make it 4-2. We go on a little bit of a demolition here. Jao Mario there on the edge of the 6-yard box, tuck that one away, and then the computer's all out attacking. We just cut it across and we cut it. Well, that's quite nice, isn't it? We cut it back to Catrone. So there we go. Nice little 5-2 result. This is going to be the most points we've ever seen in a squad battles on this series. We're going up for 15, 17, 1800. 1800. That's madness. And we've moved up to Silver 1, which is pretty decent as well. I don't know what you guys think about squad battles, if you like them in this Road to Glory style series. I mean, I don't particularly enjoy playing against the computer myself, but I don't know if you guys like watching it or not. Let me know in the comment section if you like squad battles involved in this series, because if you don't, then I'll start thinking about taking it out and, you know, maybe moving on to some other stuff as well, like maybe do some more online stuff, like start looking into squad building challenges, maybe to make some coins, maybe, I'm trying to think of other stuff I could do, play the FUT Champions. There's going to be a lot of FUT Champions down the line. At the moment, you know, we're just waiting for FUT Champions to really kick off. I imagine that's where we're going to make a lot of coins in this series, so just waiting for that really. And as you can see, speaking of making coins, we're up to 102,000 coins. That's pretty epic. I did something a little bit tarty there. I made the squads ready for when we start making the Manchester team and the Madrid team, and I even put them in the right order, so it reads Milan, Manchester, Madrid. It's taken me a long time to learn the title of this series actually, even though I came up with it myself. It's really confusing having all of them start with M. Anyway, we pick up an absolute beast in Kessie. I am super hyped to use Kessie. I made a Suicide Squads on his FIFA 17 inform card. I'm hoping he gets a whole load of informs this year as well, because he looks monstrous. He could be the next Yaya Toure. I really hope that he does well. And we're picking up a whole load more players. I think you guys can probably tell what I'm doing right now. We picked up Donnarumma. A lot of people are like, Tom, you put Donnarumma on the checklist twice. No, there are actually two of him. Both play for Milan, so there you go. I think you guys can work out what I'm doing right now by buying all of these players. I obviously wanted Kessie for the squad, but I more importantly wanted all of these other players for the checklist. So we've bought ourselves Locatelli, we bought ourselves Caramo, we bought ourselves Vergara, and I believe we bought ourselves a Gabriel as well. So everyone gets a check mark on the checklist, and the bronze and silver column can be forgotten about. We have done it. We have already bought every single bronze and silver player for Milan/Inter. So that is a very good start. Very, very good indeed. Now we're going to dive into some Division gameplay. Here comes the online stuff of dreams. Probably the most infuriating, almost rewarding game mode that you can play. If you can smash people, it feels so good. But if you're struggling, it feels so bad. And this one, we were actually smashing this guy. We smashed this guy. I was all over him. It was disgusting. But somehow, he just hung in there like a bad smell. Look at this Cahill. What's this pass from Cahill? Cahill playing right wing as he's all out attack. His centre back's up there with the attack. Disgusting. Disgusting. Goes 2-1. It should have probably been 5-0 at that point, but I just hadn't put my chances away. He gets a red card. I don't know why I even put it in, because to be honest, it made no difference to the game at all, because nothing happened after that point. But, you know, a red card is an interesting talking point. So we managed to beat a 10-man team. 2-1. Hell yeah. That's what we're talking about. And you can see there we get ourselves 6 points. 6 out of 6, which is pretty good. I guess the next thing we're going to do is go and have a look at our trade pile. More stuff is sold. We've just dropped under the 100,000 coin mark after we sold we bought all those players. But don't worry, we'll be back over that soon enough. I sniped myself a little Eder to add to our team as well. Really needed a backup striker. Couldn't be using Catrone for too long, despite the fact that he scored a couple in the last game. Yeah. We just need it. We need to be able to rotate is what I'm going for here, because there's no way I can afford to buy a whole load of squad fitnesses and things like that to keep my team going. So we're just going to have to rotate through it. And of course, Eddie, you can see they're getting the check mark on the checklist. Yeah, checklist is looking pretty good so far. Of course, I did say in the last episode, if there are one-to-watch cards, which I'm almost certain there will be, like Bonucci, for example, I haven't updated the checklist because I'm away at home for the weekend. I will do it the second I get back, and I'll put it in the first episode that I record after coming back. So just don't worry, it will be done. Now we go into our final game of the day. It's going to be against another Division 9 opponent, and I looked at this team, I was like, hell yeah, free win. He's got no chemistry, he's got nothing. And then out of nowhere, like, I honestly must have jinxed it so bad, because this guy was absolute poop. He was, like, really bad. I mean, he took his chances well, but he just didn't create anything. He couldn't hold the ball, he couldn't pass, he couldn't... You know, the only thing he was good at was taking his opportunities. Look at that. That is 3 out of the 3 shots that he'd had so far in the game. One of them comes off the goalkeeper and rebounds to his player, so he gets a goal. We do manage to equalise to make it 2-2, but then... And to be honest, I had absolutely, like, destroyed this guy. I have no idea what was going on. Like, he hits the crossbar there with Lacazette. There's a shot. And then it comes to Lamar. I couldn't be in a better position with Zapata to stop that cross or that cut back across goal. But somehow it goes through his legs and he scores. I was fuming. Look at this. Look at the stats, guys. Look at the stats. There isn't a single stat on there that he's beaten me on. I even beat him on shot accuracy. I beat him on possession. I beat him on shots in general. I just beat him on everything. How did I lose that game? I just don't understand. So frustrating. So frustrating. There we go. That's going to be the end of the episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, despite the fact that we just lost to a scrub bag. Make sure you drop a thumbs up if you have enjoyed. Make sure you get involved in that cutie giveaway. The link is in the description of the video. Subscribe to me if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Peace!